An apple a day keeps a doctor away. This statement we have heard several times. Let's understand 2 meetings per day keeps an advisor rich and healthy and keeps the poverty away. If you find this statement to be worthwhile, in this video, I'm going to discuss with you 10 different prospecting techniques that can actually help you to fix 2 appointments per day. So let's dive deep into it. And the last 5 7 tips are something which can actually be a game changer by pulling the prospects to you rather than you pushing them for appointments. So let's start. The number one thing that we need to understand over here, that is to get across with the list. Whether you are new advisor, if you are old advisor, it doesn't matter, but what makes more important is the list of the people whom you are going to meet. Now, whether if you are a new advisor, the first benefit that you get, that is your own known people are those who trust you. Now, I know that's a very old idea, Amit. I've already been using it. Whether you are new or you are old, I want you to think about it, whether you have exhausted all the people that you already know. The simple test for it is open your mobile phone, check it out on that, how many numbers are there and how many actual appointments you have fixed out of those numbers. A lot of people have 200, 300, 500 prospects numbers already in their mobile phone. If you have not yet jotted down in the piece of paper with along with the numbers, probably you are missing out on a very big opportunity. So the first market is the known market. Let's go with the second market is reference market. Now, everybody, you have some or the other well-wishers with you who can actually help and support you for going for a business. Now, each person has at least 5 well-wishers. The point is, how much can we do it alone? It's very limited. But when we have 5 well-wishers, can we ask them 3355 references from them and just go and approach them? But the challenge is, we start with, I've joined an insurance company and I want to meet you for insurance policy. And the moment we say insurance policy, he shuts the ears. What do we say then? Tell them that I have recently joined an insurance company and there we are doing a survey about knowing about the investment preferences of the people. And I would like to take a small 5 minutes interview of yours in an undivided attention if you permit me. 5 minutes can extend to 15 minutes and 30 minutes. Ultimately, ask questions like what are the options that you are investing as of today's period of time? Why do you choose this kind of option? How much you should invest in safe? How much you would like to invest into risk? And take that kind of reference details and see whether any kind of scope is available for investments. And when you keep on asking questions, that's the time when person is actually thinking his own investment plans. So point number 2 is take references. Point number 3, again, use the very traditional method, that's doing cold calls. You yourself would be actually getting every day 2 3 different types of calls from different banks. Either it would be for a new banking account, either it would be for a credit card, either it would be for some loans and whatnot. So actually at the same point of time, a little tedious thing, yes. During the last 5 7 times I'm going to points I'm going to cover how you can pull prospects. But the point is, if you are ready to do 100 calls and receive 1 or 2 some kind of an appointments, phone calls also does give you that kind of appointments, and it works a lot of cases also. It does. I don't say it doesn't work, it works, but the point is a lot of hard work. Point number 4 is cold calls, personal visits. I remember, 20 years into this industry, I have done a lot of cold calls, knocking door knock activities, shop to shop visits, and I used to practically ask them, what are the kind of insurance policies do you have? Are you happy with it? Insurance companies doing a survey to give the best of the product. It may be life, it may be health, it may be mutual fund, it may be anything at this particular point of time. But what can actually help in this scenario is to identify the gap areas. The best thing is we have general insurance trainings also. So specifically, if you're not yet having any kind of license, or maybe if you haven't licensed but you don't know how to use the best, whereas the general insurance, health insurance policy, your personal accident policy, fire insurance policy. We do have certain free training programs. Ensure that you are there in touch so that you can get some links which you can attend, and it's delivered by one of our best coaches, so you can practically take the advantage of those things also. So we used to enter and take a survey. Do you have a fire insurance? Do you have a health insurance? Do you have a personal accident policy? Do you have a vehicle insurance? Do you have a life insurance? Do you have a child education? Do you have a retire? So there are so many of questions that can actually help you to take an entry level there. Once you take an entry, it all depends upon the individual skills, and nothing to worry. We have individual skill training programs also, so you can actually get that into the system. Now the fifth portion starts fantastic is by using technology. There is a video which I have created specifically of how to create content to pull prospects. You can see there in the link above. You will be getting this intimation on the Facebook card itself. Just go through that particular video. You will understand about how to create content to pull prospects. Do you need to practically go and create prospects? The answer is no. These people are already there on the internet. The point is, how do I pull them to us so that we can actually serve them with the kind of inquiry that they have? It may be any kind of thing, but people would like to deal with those people who are already established. Now, how do you establish yourself is doing something. What the world is not doing is by promoting yourself on the space that is internet. Advertising, unless and until you don't do advertising, people will not come to know that you are there in this business. And if they don't know that you are there in this business, how will they approach you? So ensure that you use technology. Now, what do I use technology for? Create content, reach out to more number of people, and for that we have multiple platforms. So here comes the sixth and the most important area, that is Facebook. I'm sure you all are very well versed with Facebook and you are using it. Now the question is, are you getting prospects out of it? If not, we have a 2 days workshop which actually discusses about what are the areas you can enter into to pull prospects. What do you actually create atmosphere that you are authority in the subject? What are the 7 steps to success? How you can 2x your income? There are there into our 2 days program. The link will be there in the description. Click that link, join to the 2 days, see whether you can actually reach out on Facebook to people. There are so many groups which are there. Are we active on that groups? Now I know there are a lot of apprehensions. Amit, I've been using it. When you attend this 2 days program, you will realize what is the area that we need to focus on and how can we actually get qualified prospects for us. Along with Facebook, the other area here now comes, that is Instagram. Are we actually using Instagram as on today for business purpose? If not, again we are missing out on a very big opportunity, because a huge audience is there as on today's period of time on Instagram, and it works out to be good. Now Reels, we just started up a latest new thing of posting reels on everyday basis. The account reached to 50,000 people. Now tell me, if I spend out 50,000 rupees as on today to reach out, if I spend out an amount to reach out to 50,000 people, even if I do just pamphlet activity, it would cost me nothing less than 75,000 rupees. And that's what you are actually reaching out at free of cost, reaching out to so many number of people. Ensure that you are doing these kind of activities which can help you to reach out at the larger target audience which you have not tried to approach at any point of time. Now most people will tell, Amit, but they are cold, will they work? My dear friend, if only 1% of the people, they get influenced with you, they get in touch with you, do you think that this is a great marketing activity which can be done free of cost for you? Unless and until you don't do any kind of advertising and marketing, people are not going to know, right? And that's where this is important. Eighth most important area is LinkedIn. Lot of people, they tell me, Amit, my target audience is business to business. My target audience is qualified professionals. How do I reach out to them? That's with the help of LinkedIn. How do I do that? Go on LinkedIn. You see so many people. Give them a message. Why would you like to do? Again, it's something like a cold call. But if you have nothing to do as on today's period of time, at least might as well create that atmosphere to reach out to people, take a small survey and get some working done. Ninth area is WhatsApp marketing. Again, there is a video on given over here in the card. There will be some icon that's coming up. Click on that, see that entire video, how you can actually use WhatsApp strategy so that you can actually reach out to people and you will see magical results. We have advisors who are getting 15 references by just posting out the method which is given to you. Ensure that you are using this method step-by-step process. It's a very powerful tool. And the 10th and the most important thing is using email marketing, cold email. Now somebody tells, Amit, will it work? My dear friends, let me tell you, my dear friend, if you used to do pamphlet distribution, if you used to do cold canvassing, it was something like cold. Here the difference is you are floating out thousands of email at one point of time and you are waiting for the results to happen. I hope this video works out to be good for you. Ensure that you write down in the comments about what is the learning that you are going to implement and start step by step. Always remember, as I told you, an apple a day keeps a doctor away, and I say 2 appointments per day keeps your poverty away. See you then in the other video. Thank you so much and bye-bye. All the best.